obviously on the Jets.
Tough one. I think it's
8.5 or six and a
it.
half. Can't be double digits.
No,
There's no way.
it's between those two for sure. Do they people really think they're gonna win 9 games? All right, go put
Yeah.
8.5, 8.5. I think just because. No, yeah, I think
Oh.
it's 6. I thought it was 6. But
Oh
what? They think they're gonna win
no
just
shot.
because Aaron Rodgers? They really think they're gonna win 11 games? There's no way it's 12
10
and a
and a
half.
half, right?
There's no way it's 12 and a half. What? No way they're over under. I'm taking the under. Put me in the under. No way they win 13 games this year.
12 and a half. Jesus
No way
Christ.
people have them winning 13.
That's
Those odds have to be
insane.
crazy that it's under.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noam Patrick podcast. This is episode number 99. 99. 99. Hopefully everyone's having a great week. Um, College football. Football is back. Um, week 0 this week. I don't know why it's week 0. Why couldn't it just be week 1 and I don't know. Point 0.5, I don't know. Why week 0? It's just like,
I think week 0 is better than point 0.5 for sure.
okay. But it's like no
But
one
there are games on week 0.
no one cares, like, maybe uh they're playing a game in Dublin again this year, Georgia Tech and Florida State. We will be providing underdog picks this week.
Yep.
So get ready for that. A little warm up till next week.
Ready to lose more money for football this year. Uh I was pretty good at baseball. I didn't have to keep putting in money that much. I stayed afloat for a while and then I lost it all, but that's just how it
Okay.
goes.
Yeah.
That's gambling. I was up,
That's how
I
you
was
gamble.
down, I
Yeah.
was even, and now I'm out. So, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Some college football, some NFL picks coming up in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe a mixture. We'll see how it goes, but it's gonna be fun making picks again.
Wow, football's gonna start and we'll be starting season 3. So it's funny how that worked out.
Yeah, yeah.
Starting off with the bang.
Another
Uh,
another season of starting over from episode 1.
that's okay. That's fun.
I
Oh,
mean, it's just the numbers start over. We're
yeah,
still
yeah.
we're still at like 200 episodes.
Exactly. Exactly. But I wanted to start off this episode. Interesting poll question that I have for each of us today. If both of these athletes, stars, if their career ended today, which career would you choose? Patrick Mahomes or Stephen Curry?
Like, which one would I? What do you
Yeah,
mean? Which one would I choose? That
like
I would have had, or
yeah, like you know, Curry has what, 4 championships? Best shooter, I would say, in the NBA, in history. Changed the game. Uh, he just won, beat USA a gold medal, basically. Just carried them in the last 4 minutes. Or Patrick Mahomes, he has what, 3 rings? He's one of the best QBs.
I would have rather have Curry because he's had a longer career,
Yeah,
and I just feel like whether it's watching or like experiencing it, whatever, like I feel like when you're around for a long time, it's it's like fun. It's like if you're around for a short time, it's all like just that little short time could
yeah,
be cool, but like you want to be around for a long time playing the game. You don't want to just have a short stint and you're just gone.
hey man, 3 Super Bowls already for Mahomes in
Yeah, but then
such
if
a
it then
short.
that's it, you're just gone. It's like, well,
Yeah.
you could have
Y-
had more.
yeah, I would take Curry in this instant just because of he like you said, he's played longer. If Curry's career, he's gonna keep playing for a couple years, and Mahomes, um, he's gonna be playing for a long time. So, changing the question a little bit, would you choose Mahomes and like you don't know how many more championships? People are projecting that he's gonna pass Tom Brady at this rate.
Well, if the Chiefs keep putting the weapons around him that he has, I don't think he'll pass Tom Brady, but um
I mean, he didn't really have weapons last year, so he still won.
yeah, it was as long as the defense keeps playing well, which I guess the Patriots during Tom Brady's time too, their defense was also like top five every year. So
Yeah.
um
Is there
um
any possibility you would choose Mahomes? If if the career didn't end today, just the unknown of Mahomes' career.
I think I'd have to go Curry because he played against the best player of all time. Like, and he's won against the best player of all time. Obviously, Mahomes has played against Tom Brady. But Steph Curry has three of his championships, right? Yeah, three of his championships. He's had to go and beat LeBron James. Yes, he did have Kevin Durant on his team. Yes, Klay Thompson was there, but to say you beat LeBron James, who's probably going to be considered the GOAT
Yeah,
three times, it's pretty impressive.
nice.
It all comes back to LeBron,
That's true.
the GOAT.
Easy. Yeah, so pretty crazy to see what happens with Patrick Mahomes and see how many more he can win. Hopefully it's not that many because I would like to see the Niners win the Super Bowl one of these years. And of course, hopefully Curry gets another championship, but that's
It's not
I think
likely.
there's a better chance of the Niners winning a Super Bowl than the Warriors winning a championship
I
as of
think
right now.
Curry championships are done unless he goes to another team, and it doesn't look like he will go to another team. So,
No, I think he's going to be a lifer for the Warriors. It's not like a
yeah.
Klay Thompson situation here. I think,
Yeah, I don't even know if Clay will win another championship. So
yeah,
he might be done before before Luca wins one too.
true. But that's our poll question for today. Let us know down in the comments which career would you choose if they ended today, Patrick Mahomes or Stephen Curry. Noah, what are your headlines from this last week?
Yeah, so the MLB season is coming to an end pretty soon
Yeah.
here. There's about 30 to 34, 35 games depending on the teams. Some are behind a little bit, but um, just take a look at where teams are standing right now. Like right now, it's looking like Yankees in the AL. Yankees are a lock. Uh, the Orioles are a lock. The Guardians potentially a lock, even though they've been playing awful. Since the All-Star break, they have been playing terrible. So there is a chance that we see the Royals or the Twins win that division, and Cleveland maybe have the second or even the third wild card spot, depending on the Royals and the Twins there also. And then Houston has come alive. They from from last place to first place. A lot people were rejoicing when the Astros were in last place for a majority of the first half of the season. Now they are in first. The Mariners have been on a losing streak. They go and play the Giants, or the Giants go over there to play them. So we'll see if they pull out any wins against the Giants. But um, yeah, like right now, those are the top teams. In the wild card right now, it's Orioles, Twins, Royals, and then Boston is the next closest. Other than that, I mean, the Rays kind of out of it, 7 games out, and Seattle 7.5 games kind of out unless they get hot. Better chance of winning their division.
Who just
But
fired their coach. So
yeah, they just fired their coach, so I don't know what they're gonna do. Like they have so much talent on that team. They just, especially their pitching, probably the best pitching rotation up there with the Giants this year. Um, but yeah, so um, AL Central's going to get at least 3 teams here in the playoffs, unless Boston picks it up and takes one of the spots, and potentially the Guardians fall out. But that's the AL, and then the NL. Philly still keeps their top spot. Atlanta been terrible this year, at least recently. They just lost Austin Riley, their best hitter, and obviously Acuna has been out for a while now. But um, they had the Mets right behind them, so the Braves might miss out on the playoffs this year. A lot of injuries, unfortunately, for them.
Crazy.
Yeah, and they're going to be losing a lot of people in free agency. Max Fried, the biggest name, so that's someone who can impact next year also. The Brewers, uh, just safely in their division right now. They're up 10 games on the Cardinals, 10 and a half on the Cubs. So Milwaukee's safely in there right now. And then the Dodgers slowly got a couple teams creeping up with the Diamondbacks and the Padres, 4 games behind the Dodgers. Dodgers most likely will just be the winner though in the division. And then in the wild card, you have the Diamondbacks, Padres, and then this third wild card spot is going to be fun to watch for the NL. It feels like it always is fun to watch for the NL
Yeah.
in the wild card section. Um, but the Braves are only 1.5 games up on the Mets, 4 games on the Giants, 5 games on the 5.5 games on the Cardinals and the Cubs. Cincinnati not too far back, 7, still kind of pushing it, but
Mhm.
unfortunately the Reds had a little tough time this year.
Yeah.
Pitt was hot for a while, and now they're 8 games back in the wild card. So they did try to make a splash at the deadline. Has not worked out for them so far. Um, but yeah, Washington 11 games back, but they're probably done. James Wood looks great though over there. So that's pretty much right now just the roundup of that. Around 34 games, and if you're like 8 games back, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be really hard to get in there, but there's still a chance. There's
Yeah.
still
You
if
can
you're
go on
at
a
least
streak
eight,
there.
7 to 8 games back, you're still in it. You're still in it.
Yeah.
And then next, there's a lot of questions going on of who should be the Pittsburgh Steelers starter. Justin Fields did not look bad in preseason. Apparently, he's looked really good in training camp, and some may say that he looks better than Russell Wilson. So, who do you think should be the starter there in Pittsburgh,
Um,
or what do you think will happen in
there's a
their
lot
QB
of talk.
situation?
There's a lot of talk that Russell Wilson will start the season and then Justin Fields will take over like week 6, week 7. I mean, the Steelers traded or they signed, yeah, they traded for Russell Wilson. They thought they found their guy, and then they decided to pick up Justin Fields as well because he wanted to go there. So now you're just stuck with two QBs. Um, I mean, you might as well just play both of them. Maybe run Russell Wilson, start Russell Wilson, and then mix Justin Fields in there and do some RPOs, some read options, try and get him involved as much as you can. But I think I kind of see the Wilson starting and then Fields takes over midseason. Um, I mean, it's just a tough position. I mean,
Yeah,
they're not both of them. It's not like the offense is moving down the field. They both were kind of struggling. Like it was okay. It could have been better in the preseason, but I don't know. What's the
yeah,
point of getting Russell Wilson?
I think that was kind of the plan all along too. Was start Russ, doesn't work out, you put in Fields.
Yeah,
Um, it just depends on I think what you want to do with the team. If you want to start the youth movement, then obviously you go with Fields. He's still only what 24, 25. Um, but if you want to just give Russ a chance, just because of who he is and what he's done in the past, see if he can still go out there, uh,
yeah,
potentially win some games for you. Um, But yeah, I think it's gonna go like that. It's probably gonna go depending on how bad if he struggles, how bad he struggles in the first few games. Then they'll turn to Fields and then see what they have with Fields. And then if it doesn't work out overall, you get a high pick, you get a QB in the draft. So there you go. I think, but it's tough with those Tomlin teams because he always finds a way to get him to 8 or 9
9-8.
wins. Yeah, he's a 9-8 team, potential playoff. It's always the same
Yeah,
with Tomlin. So, and then last, we had a trade. Pretty
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 late.
big trade.
Yeah, close to
He
the start of the
had
season.
Jahan Dotson going to the Eagles for a fifth round pick and a third round
Crazy.
pick, 2025 third, both 25s, and two seventh round picks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So the Eagles gave up a lot. I actually, sorry, Jahan Dotson and a fifth for a third and two sevens. Sorry. Um, Either way, still got a third for Jahan, even though he was a first round pick, and he just was not working out for the Commanders. Had
Yeah,
a bad year last year where people thought he was going to take off,
yeah.
have a breakout season. I'm
I
surprised
mean,
they didn't keep him with their new QB, which is kind of interesting.
you had Sam Howell throwing him the ball. Okay, like
Yeah, but yeah, it's also Sam Howell throwing 50 times a game, and he somehow
yeah.
could not
Also,
get it to Dotson.
the Commanders are not too great. So
Sam Howell was just chucking that thing. They were just like, "Hey, just drop back and do something."
yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's still crazy that you still don't give him another go with Jaden Daniels, who looks like to be the guy in Washington. So um, I guess it's all Terry McLaurin now. Scary Terry. I can't name you another wide receiver on that team.
No, but this are the rumors that Brandon Ayuk potentially going over there, which is where he wanted to go to play
In the
with
beginning.
Jaden, yeah, Daniels. But the Eagles always seem to find a way to get these young receivers who had struggled, like Jalen Reagor, I think. Um,
Yeah,
Nelson Aguilar struggled a lot, but he found some success in with the Eagles,
yeah.
and now Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, you got AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and now Jahan Dotson. Dotson's gonna play the slot, so it's gonna be another option for that Eagles offense. So yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking fantasy football. He's probably a late round, maybe a 10th round, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see how he is incorporated into the offense, but still going to be an AJ Brown offense most likely. Um,
Yeah.
Maybe a
You
heavy
also have
Saquon also.
Saquon on Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we'll see how
Uh,
they change their offense for him. So, but yeah, that's all I got for my top picks this week.
nice. Moving on to my headlines. First, I got Colorado in the news. Supposedly Deion Sanders was trying to get some extra money for Colorado since he doesn't really have any for NIL. A recruiter was sent to Saudi Arabia. Good old Saudi, always in the news. The PIF investments over there. They were trying to get some NIL money from the Saudis who wanted to get into college football. I mean, what don't they want to get into? So,
Yep.
unfortunately, the deal fell flat. Nothing really happened from it, but it just came out before the start of the season. That Colorado was looking for some money. Can you imagine Deion Sanders with Saudi Arabia money?
He would just be spending it like crazy. Be,
Crazy.
hey, 15 million to you, 20 million to you. Come on over here.
Crazy. He already recruits from the transfer portal. I think he had like 50 transfers this year, which is it's like a whole new team from last year. Whole new team.
Yeah.
So going to be interesting to see how Dion does this year. He is now in the Big 12, right? Yeah, Big 12. Playing against better teams. I think their projections 5.5 win total.
Yeah, they
Over
won
under.
four last year, so not looking good.
Not looking good for Dion.
Losing to Colorado State this year.
That's true. It's true. It's crazy. Next headline I got, flag football is coming to the Olympics in 2028. Of course, US is gonna have a team. Flag football, 7-on-7. Um, Daryl Doucette. Daryl Doucette.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. He's been the QB for USA of flag football for the past 4 years. He came out and said that he has a higher IQ than Patrick Mahomes. He has a higher IQ in flag football, not the NFL. Flag football, saying that he can be a better QB for US in the Olympics than Patrick Mahomes, who is definitely the favorite. Um, what do you think, Noah?
It's too bad the season started. I feel like it would be nice to let's just send a team of NFL players, give them a day to learn the rules, which according to Doucet is that he has a higher IQ because he knows the rules. Um, Give him a day to learn the rules and then put him out there. Put a team of NFL players against the Team USA team and see what happens.
Yeah,
Just settle it right there on the field, right there, and then if Team USA wins, then they're better. Well, plain and
yeah,
simple. There you go.
yeah. I
Be fun to
mean,
watch. And plus, the NFL players play and flag football for the Pro Bowl now, so maybe they have a little knowledge.
yeah. I mean, it would be fun to see a little tryout, but how can you compete against Patrick Mahomes? It's like, dude, he reads NFL defenses. I think he can read flag football defense.
But like just in general, like these guys are professional athletes. Like I don't know what these guys are thinking. It's just the same thing as if you go to the rec and you think you can hang out, like play basketball with an NBA player. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, so we'll see about that. See how that works out. I mean, the US can. I mean, they have all the. Come on, Coco. What are we doing? Sorry, my um, the US has all these NFL players that are gonna just probably just take over. Yeah, Mahomes probably gonna throw it to Tyreek every single time. All
Yeah,
goes.
I'm pretty sure Tyreek will always be open
Yeah.
against these guys' defense.
So it's gonna be fun to see 2028 Olympics. And then finally, my last headline. I got a little bit of baseball here. Shohei Ohtani is on pace to go 50-50, which means 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. Noah, do you think Ohtani is gonna hit this mark?
Um, it's gonna be close. I think the hardest one's going to be stolen bases for him. Um, I think he's at 39 right now, right? He's at 39 for both. He's 39 and 39. So I think he will be able to hit the 11 home runs, but yeah, that's gonna be pushing it. I think he'll probably finish with around like 47, 48, and then maybe the same steals, 48 steals. But um, it would be fun. It would be fun to see him go 50-50. That would be a watch. It'd be like when was it last year where we were watching. They're having the live look-ins to see if Aaron Judge will hit the 60th, 61st home run. So
Yeah.
that'd be fun to see.
Do you think Ohtani is gonna win MVP of the AL over Judge? I don't think so. Judge is having a crazy year again.
Well, Tony's in the NL, so he wouldn't win. So he wouldn't have
Oh,
to face
sorry.
Judge. No.
Do you think Ohtani is gonna win NL MVP just for being a DH the whole year?
Well, I don't know who he'd be against. Bryce Harper, maybe. I think he can win it as a
Yeah.
DH. But he would be the first DH to win it, I believe. So, um, First time for everything, and if it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Otani. So
Yeah,
I would put my money on Otani winning the NL. AL, I would say potentially Aaron Judge, but Bobby Witt Jr. is having a
that's
year,
true.
and it's an insane year he's having. Um, but it will most likely be Judge, and unfortunate for Bobby Witt, he has to go against Judge.
Hey man, he signed a long-term deal with the Royals, so it's
He's
gonna
going to be
be
around for a while. He's
yeah,
going to be
it's
one
gonna
of the
be a
best
battle
shortstops
every
for a
single
while.
year.
Yep.
Yep. So maybe they just throw it to him this year and see what
He's
happens.
having a crazy year, insane. If Judge doesn't end up hitting 60 home runs, which he's on pace for, I think Bobby Witt could have it because he's hitting like 330, 35, or 33 home runs and like
Yeah.
90 RBIs right now or something like that, which is insane. And he has almost as many total bases as Judge. Like, hey, if you're looking to find,
Glad
if
we're
you're
not
looking,
voting.
if you're looking for someone to fall in love with as a baseball fan,
Bobby Wood
go
Jr.
watch Bobby Witt Jr. play. It's
Oh
one
yeah.
of the funnest players to watch.
Yeah. He's getting a lot of hype right now with the younger guys, younger generations. So
Yeah, 20, he's like 22, 23, 24 maybe.
crazy.
Very young guy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my headlines for this week. Let us know what you guys think of those. Do we do underdog picks or are we going Bleacher Report?
Let's do the picks
Okay,
just in case. Get the picks out.
sounds good. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, I have to record it, huh?
Or not, you don't have to.
Forgot.
That's cool.
Give me a second here.
All
I
right.
haven't done this in a while. Let
Yeah,
me pull up
well,
the picks on my computer for a second. But Patrick can talk about his time potentially getting married soon. So, how's that going? How do
yes,
you
I
feeling?
am feeling overwhelmed right now. There's a
It's
lot of
about a month
last,
away.
yeah, there's a lot of not last minute, but a lot of smaller details that we need to finalize. So, it's kind of just going through that and getting everything situated, and just it's becoming a little stressful. But I know we'll get through it, and we just gotta get to the wedding day. Honestly, just
Yeah,
gotta,
when everything's done.
yeah. Um,
Everything's good.
but that's why we got a wedding planner to keep us on track and everything, so I think it should be good. And with Noah's help, we got this.
Yeah, all my help.
Yeah, all your help.
Everything I've done.
Oh,
All right. No one cares anymore. It's time for the picks.
okay, I'll probably cut that.
All right. So this all right. So to start off the college football year, we're gonna do some picks here. We got FSU versus Georgia Tech. I think you said it's in Dublin, right?
Yep,
Dublin. We're gonna start off with good old DJ Ukulele,
shout out to him.
right? FSU, former Clemson QB, um,
Former
Oregon
Oregon
State
State.
QB. Yeah, it looks like FSU is going to have a really good offense this year, just like last year. They're
Yep.
ranked 10. You give DJ a nice little offense. I think he can have a good season. I'm going to go with higher than 1.5 passing TDs against Georgia Tech, who people are questionable about how they will be this year, um, overall. So
Yep.
next we'll stay in that game, and Haynes King, the most promising player I believe on that team. They do like his dual threat capabilities. He had 9 rushing TDs last season. He had like over 600 yards on 100 carries. So I'm looking for a nice little rushing TD this game. It seems like a lot more rushing TDs for QBs in college. So we'll go with that one. And then we'll go on to the night game. SMU versus Nevada. Nevada 2-10 last season, one of the worst teams in college football. If there was demotion. They probably would have been a part of that demotion. Um, so I'll go with Preston Stone, SMU QB, um, higher than 2.5 passing TDs. It is
Nice.
a pepper pick, um,
Ooh.
so we'll see how that goes. But against Nevada's defense, like they're still considered to be one of the worst teams in college football, so it should be. He should easily get a nice little three passing TDs,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Nice. As you can tell, we know a lot about Florida State and Georgia Tech and SMU and Nevada. Looks like we're not going with any Nevada picks. Well, it's okay. Good for them.
I almost went,
Uh,
there was like a weird one where it was like 12.5 rushing on one rush, like the high.
yeah, I
I
did see
almost went with that one because that was kind of cool, but I
that.
was like, Nevada's so bad.
Yeah. Okay, my first pick, I think this is a pepper pick. Florida State Malik Benson, wide receiver there. This guy, he runs a 10-4 100-meter dash. That's pretty fast. That's kind of Noah Lyle speed. So I think he's just gonna run right past Georgia Tech's defense and get a touchdown. So I'm going higher, point 0.5 touchdown. Hopefully that's still on there.
Yeah.
Uh, Eric Singleton from Georgia Tech. Wide receiver there as well. It looked like he was getting past a number of 56.5 last season, so going higher, 56.5 yards there.
It's 57.5 now, but only
Uh,
1 yard. Only 1 yard.
he'll stretch for the extra yard. And then finally, I'm going with LJ Johnson. Shout out to the Mustangs, I think. SMU Mustangs.
Yeah.
They're paying a lot of NIL money over there. I'm going with LJ Johnson with the higher. I have point 0.5 touchdown.
Nice. So those are our college football picks for the week zero. We'll have more this year along with NFL picks, so stay tuned for those. And we'll just have fun, We'll just see how it goes.
Cool. Good TikTok.
Yeah.
Shout
Or
out to everyone who watches on YouTube. Saw it here first.
live TikTok recording.
Live TikTok recording, and that's how it's done. Yeah. Too bad I couldn't bet on Delaware State and Hawaii, huh?
I know, trying to get some Hawaii picks in there for Daniel.
Yeah. Should have full Hawaii, I think, on that game. But shout out to Delaware State for trying to get to Hawaii, flying 10.5 hours.
I know, yeah. So it's looking like they're probably gonna lose that one.
Yeah,
It's tough.
it
Got
is
canceled.
tough. Looks like we can hit some BR streaks before this episode ends here.
Just squeeze it in.
Yep. Which of these NBA players played for only one team? Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan. Well, shout out to Ish Smith. What a
Ish
pull.
Smith.
All right, he's played for like 10 teams.
Which of these players played for more than one team? Tim Duncan. No, just kidding.
Dwayne Wade.
Wayne Wade.
Go Bears. Go Bulls.
Bulls, yep. I was gonna say that too. Dwayne Wade played for the Bulls, Heat, and
And go
Cavs.
Cavs. Fallen LeBron.
This rookie was just named QB1 for the Commanders. Oh,
Go Gardner Minshew,
Gardner
baby.
Minshew. Nice.
That's gonna be my QE this year.
Besides the Warriors, who else has Steve Kerr coached in the NBA?
Ooh.
No one?
I think was he on the Spurs staff, but I don't think he wasn't head coach. Let's say no one, right? I don't know if he was I thought he was on the Spurs staff, maybe. Learned from Pop.
Who was the number one in the AFC 23-24 NFL playoffs?
Ravens?
So the
Or
Ravens, not the
or
Chiefs.
Bill? No, they were number one. Oh wait, 2020. I have no idea. Yeah, maybe Ravens. You made me question myself. I was confident.
Which of these two teams have the same number of NBA titles? Dang it.
Oh, there's
Let me
no
find
way. There's
Spurs and
no
Bulls.
way. Oh, wait, maybe. Do the Spurs have six?
Yeah.
They had five with Duncan. Just do it. Run with it. No, it's not. I would have never guessed it. They each have
Pistons
three,
in the Heat.
four. They
Maybe
went three
three.
with LeBron, one with Wade, or two, and the one with Wade.
Yeah, two with LeBron and one with Wade. Pistons have three? Dang. Back in the day. What did they used to call them in the Pistons?
Bad boy Pistons.
Bad boy Pistons, yeah. Didn't they win a ship during that time?
Uh,
Mm.
I don't know. It all depends on if Isaiah Thomas has one or not. If they did, I think they did win 1 year. 1 year they beat MJ.
1989 and
Yeah.
1990. He was MVP in the 90 NBA Finals, Isaiah Thomas.
Shout out Isaiah Thomas.
Shout
Played on
out
a
to,
broken foot one time.
wow, good for him. But that's it. Let's be our streaks. And that is it for episode 99. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed this one. Picks are back. Football is back. College football, week 0, week 1 next week, and then the NFL after that. So,
So
can't wait for
next week,
that.
next no, so 2 weeks we start making our picks. In 2 weeks we'll start posting 7 times a week.
It's
How
going to feel
nice.
like 7 times a
Three
week.
times a week. We're
Dang.
gonna make our picks. We're gonna
What
post a
else are we
regular
going to do, Noah?
episode.
Huh?
Wait, post a regular episode. Then Patrick wants to interview people.
Yeah,
We'll
maybe
both have
not
a
on the
guest.
interview.
Maybe do a separate guests and then picks and then the regular.
Why not? I don't think we're going to get a guest for each week. So, uh, we'll see what happens. I got to talk to my
Patrick's
associate.
ideas. Patrick's
Got to talk to
ideas.
my associate.
It's all Patrick's idea.
All right. See
See
ya.
you guys.